Speak power over your day every day you wake up. You stand at the edge of possibility. Every morning is a blank page, a new chapter waiting to be written. But too often we allow the weight of yesterday, the fear of tomorrow, and the noise of other people to shape our day. That stops now. From this moment on, you will speak power over your day. Your words are your most powerful weapon. They are not just sounds, they are declarations. What you speak, you believe. What you believe, you become. If you say, "I can't do this," your day will reflect defeat. But if you say, "I am strong, I am capable, I will rise," you will feel a shift deep in your soul. Each morning, take a deep breath and remind yourself who you are. You are not powerless, you are not stuck. You have strength that you haven't even tapped into yet. Declare over your life that you will overcome every obstacle. Say it out loud. I am in control of my thoughts. I am capable of succeeding. I am unstoppable. And no matter what comes my way, I will persevere. Your words will set the tone for everything that follows. Speak life into your goals, into your relationships, into your health, into your work. Speak joy into your mornings and peace into your evenings. Let your words create the reality you want to live in. Do not wait for the world to encourage you. Be your own encouragement. Let every negative thought be silenced by a powerful word of truth. Let every doubt be crushed under a mountain of belief. Speak power into your heart until your spirit listens and responds. This is your day. Claim it with your words. Fill the spaces of your life with courage, hope, and victory. When you speak power over your day, you take charge of your destiny. You refuse to let fear, negativity, or insecurity direct your path. And as you move forward, you will realize one unbreakable truth. The day belongs to you because your voice decided it would. Speak with authority. Speak with purpose. Speak with power. Your future begins with the words you speak today. So speak boldly, speak confidently, speak life, and watch your day rise up to meet you. Your words shape your reality. Your words hold incredible power. Every word you speak carries energy that reaches into the very core of your existence, shaping the world around you. Whether you realize it or not, what you speak over yourself, your circumstances, and your future will eventually become your reality. Words are not just sounds we make, they are seeds. Every seed you plant with your speech will grow into your thoughts, influence your actions, and ultimately determine the direction of your life. Think about the words you use every day. How often do you speak with negativity, doubt, or fear? Every "I can't," every "this is too hard," every "nothing ever works for me." These words don't simply vanish into the air. They sink deep into your subconscious, creating patterns of thought and behavior that can sabotage your potential. On the other hand, every "I can," every "this is possible," and every "I will overcome" paves the way for a more fulfilling reality. Your words shape your reality because they shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes everything you do. Words have the power to uplift or destroy, to encourage or defeat. They can draw you closer to your dreams or hold you back in fear. The beautiful thing is that you have control over your words. At any moment, you can choose to shift your language and speak power, hope, and belief into your life. Imagine waking up every morning and declaring, "I am strong, I am capable, I am worthy of great things." How different would your day look if you began with this powerful mindset? Every positive affirmation acts like a spark that ignites your purpose and reminds you who you truly are. Even when challenges come, and you will face them with resilience because your words have already equipped you for the fight. You don't need to wait for someone else to encourage you. You can encourage yourself. Every time you look in the mirror, you have the opportunity to speak life. Say to yourself, "I am becoming better every day. I will succeed because I am determined. I have the strength to overcome." It may feel strange at first, especially if you're used to self-criticism. But the more you practice using empowering language, the more natural it will feel. In time, your thoughts will align with your words and your actions will follow. When you speak power into your life, you also influence those around you. Words have a ripple effect. Encouraging yourself allows you to encourage others. Choosing to speak kindness and possibility spreads light into the lives of your family, friends, colleagues, and everyone you encounter. You become a source of positivity in a world that often feels weighed down by negativity. Your words don't just shape your inner world, they shape your future. What you continually speak will eventually take form in your life. When you say, I will make a difference, you begin to look for opportunities to make a difference. When you say, I will achieve my goals, your mind becomes tuned to every avenue that can lead you there. Words inspire action, and action shapes your reality. You might be wondering, what if I don't believe the words I speak? That's okay, start anyway. Sometimes we must speak the words before we feel them. Repetition rewires the brain. Neuroscience tells us that the more you repeat a thought or phrase, the more real it becomes in your mind. Over time, these thoughts will sink into your belief system. Eventually, you will begin to believe every empowering word you speak, and that belief will change your behavior and habits. Your words shape your reality because they align you with your purpose. Every one of us has a unique calling. But if you fill your days with words of defeat or self-doubt, you will never rise to your full potential. On the other hand, words of power and purpose will lift you up, give you clarity, and help you persevere through hardship. When difficult times come, and they will, you must remember that you can choose what you speak into the storm. Let your words be a lighthouse in the dark, guiding you toward hope, strength, and victory. Speak words that reflect your faith instead of your fears. Speak words that honor the greatness inside of you. And most importantly, believe that your words matter. They matter because they shape the story of your life. Every sentence you speak is a chapter that reveals who you are becoming. Let your words build you up. Let them encourage you to grow. Let them declare your goals and ambitions into existence. Remember this. Your words shape your reality. Choose them carefully. Choose them with intention. Choose them with faith. You have the power to speak over your life, so speak boldly. Speak with purpose. Speak with love. Speak with strength. Every day, every moment, let your words create a reality that you are proud to live. Claim your day with confidence every morning when you wake up. A new day lies before you, a blank canvas, an open door to possibility. But how you approach that day will determine what you make of it. If you drag yourself out of bed with fear, doubt, or a sense of defeat, you will most likely stumble through your hours, reacting to circumstances rather than creating them. But if you rise with boldness and purpose, if you claim your day with confidence, everything changes. Confidence is not something you wait to feel before you move. Confidence is a choice. Confidence is a mindset. Confidence is declaring, no matter what happens today, I am ready. No matter who I face or what comes my way, I will meet it with strength. Every day holds its own set of challenges, but it also holds its own possibilities. The question is, are you going to let those challenges intimidate you, or will you look them straight in the eye and say, I am equipped to win? Claiming your day with confidence begins the moment you wake up. Don't wait for someone to motivate you. Don't wait for some perfect feeling to strike. Begin by telling yourself, this is my day and I will use it well. Speak those words aloud. Speak them until they take root in your spirit. When you do this, you shift your mindset from one of hesitation to one of action. Confidence is built on your words and your habits. You might not feel like a champion when you first speak strength over your day, and that's okay. What matters is that you speak it anyway. When you declare, I am capable, you set a tone for yourself that will echo into every decision you make. You remind your heart and your mind that you have what it takes. Confidence is never handed to you by someone else. It is built by what you choose to believe about yourself. And once you choose to believe, you must follow up with action. Claiming your day with confidence means stepping into your tasks, conversations, and responsibilities with focus and courage. Don't procrastinate. Don't put off your goals because they feel too big or too difficult. Break them into small steps and take those steps one by one. Every action you take reinforces the message you began with that morning, I can do this. Of course, there will be distractions. Of course, there will be moments where fear tries to creep back in and make you question yourself. That is part of being human, but even then, you have a powerful weapon, your voice. Remind yourself, I am more than my fears. I am strong enough to face whatever comes. Speak to your own soul. Speak until the fear loses its grip. Speak until your hands are steady and your heart is firm. Remember that claiming your day with confidence doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. Confidence is not perfection, it is resilience. It is knowing that you will rise after you fall, that every setback is a setup for a comeback. It is deciding that one rough moment, one harsh word, one missed opportunity cannot define the entire day or your future. Confidence looks at a stumble and says, "That was a lesson. I will use it to grow, not to give up." This mindset also shapes the way you show up for other people. When you claim your day with confidence, you uplift those around you. You become a steady presence in an uncertain world. Others feel inspired by your calm strength, your bold honesty, and your willingness to take action even when things are hard. True confidence doesn't intimidate, it encourages. It opens doors for collaboration and sparks hope in those who might be scared to take their first step. Every time you choose to stand tall and embrace the day, you also remind yourself that your story matters. Too often, we wait for someone else to give us permission to live fully, but you don't need permission to be your best self. Claim your day by owning your choices, your words, your attitude, and your effort. Let go of the fear of what others might think and focus on becoming who you were created to be. When you live this way, greeting the sunrise with a sense of purpose and moving through your day with a quiet resolve, you will find that things begin to shift. Opportunities will appear that you never noticed before. Challenges will feel less like obstacles and more like stepping stones. Even on the toughest days, you will have an unshakable core of strength because you decided long ago that you would show up with confidence. So today, stand up and take a deep breath. Lift your chin, square your shoulders, speak life into your own soul. This is my day. I am strong, I am capable, I am ready. And then go live it one bold, courageous moment at a time. Silence fear. Speak faith. Every one of us knows the sound of fear. It's that quiet, persistent voice that tells you you're not enough, that you can't do it, that you should give up before you even begin. Fear whispers lies that feel real because they come wrapped in the emotions of worry, insecurity, and self-doubt. Fear can feel like a weight pressing on your chest, making it hard to breathe, let alone dream. But here is a powerful truth. Fear only has as much power as you give it. Fear thrives on your attention and your agreement. Every time you listen to it, every time you repeat its words in your own mind, "I'm scared. I'll probably fail. This will never work." You give it more authority over your life. The more you focus on fear, the louder its voice becomes. That is why, starting today, you must do something bold. You must silence fear and choose to speak faith. Speaking faith is not denial. It doesn't mean pretending that everything is easy or ignoring the very real challenges that lie ahead. Faith means acknowledging the difficulty but choosing to believe that you are equipped to face it. Faith says, "This mountain looks steep, but I was made to climb." Faith declares, "I may not see the whole path right now, but I trust that each step will light up as I go." When you silence fear and speak faith, you reframe your whole reality. Every obstacle that once felt impossible becomes an opportunity to grow. Every setback that once felt like defeat becomes a lesson that strengthens you. Every whisper of fear is answered with a louder, clearer voice of conviction and hope. And this is something you can practice every single day. Begin your morning by choosing the words you want to live by. Don't wait for fear to sneak in before you speak first. Fill your thoughts with words like, "I am strong, I am guided, I am capable of more than I imagine. No challenge is too great, and my future is full of possibilities." This daily practice of speaking faith is how you build resilience. It might feel unfamiliar at first, especially if you've spent a long time agreeing with fear. But like any new habit, the more you do it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you silence fear by choosing a bold, hopeful word, you are rewiring your thinking. You are teaching yourself that fear is not your master, it is a voice you can choose to ignore. And what you practice in your private thoughts will show up in your public life. People around you will see the difference. They will sense a quiet confidence in you. When fear tries to grip the room, you will have words of assurance to offer. When fear tries to control your decisions, you will have a plan grounded in purpose rather than panic. Understand this. Silencing fear and speaking faith is not about being reckless or naive. It's about refusing to let fear make your decisions for you. Fear loves to convince you to do nothing, to stay small, to hide your light so you never risk failure. Faith, however, calls you to action. Faith reminds you that risk is part of growth and that failure is never final. Faith whispers, take one more step. Even when fear shouts, stop. Think of the most courageous people you admire. What makes them stand out is not that they never felt fear, they did. What sets them apart is that they spoke faith in spite of their fear. They decided that fear would not write their story. Every breakthrough they experienced started with one bold choice: to silence fear and speak faith. And so can you. It begins with your words. Words shape beliefs. Beliefs shape decisions. Decisions shape your life. Every word you speak is a seed. Will you plant seeds of fear and limitation? Or will you plant seeds of faith and possibility? The beautiful thing is that you have control over this. You cannot control every circumstance. You cannot control every thought that crosses your mind, but you can control what you speak. Even in your weakest moments, you can choose to say, I will not be ruled by fear. Even when you feel uncertain, you can say, my future is in good hands. So stand up today and speak faith. Speak it until your voice is steady and your heart is brave. Speak it until fear loses its power and all that remains is a deep, unshakable trust that you are exactly where you need to be, equipped for every trial, called to rise above every obstacle, and able to grow through every challenge. Your words matter, every one of them. Let them be words that lift you up instead of tearing you down. Let them be words that help you see beyond your present circumstances and into the future you truly want. Silence fear, speak faith. This is your life, this is your time, and fear has had its say long enough. Now it's time for your faith to speak louder. Create life with powerful declarations. Your words are one of the most powerful tools you possess. They can build up or tear down, inspire or discourage, heal or wound. Every day, with every sentence, you are creating something, either light or darkness, strength or weakness, progress or stagnation. The question is, what kind of life are you creating with the words you choose to speak? If you want to live a fulfilling, victorious life, you must learn to create life with powerful declarations. Powerful declarations are not empty affirmations. They are bold, deliberate statements that align your thoughts, heart, and actions with the life you truly desire. When you declare strength over yourself, you begin to see yourself as strong. When you declare hope in your future, you begin to move toward that future with purpose. Think of your words as seeds. Every time you speak, you plant those seeds into the soil of your reality. Seeds of fear will grow into a life of worry and limitation. Seeds of doubt will grow into missed opportunities and regret. But seeds of courage, belief, and joy will produce a harvest of possibilities you never thought possible. Speak what you want to see, and keep speaking it until you believe it, because what you believe will shape what you receive. Imagine waking up every morning and declaring, today will be a day of purpose. I am strong enough to face my challenges. I am worthy of success and happiness. Words like these may feel small at first, but they shift your entire mindset. They reset your focus. They remind you of your power to choose your attitude before the world even has a chance to impose its chaos. And when you speak these powerful declarations regularly, especially when you don't feel like it, you begin to retrain your mind. You move from a passive posture to an active one. You stop reacting to whatever comes and start creating the life you want to live. This is not about ignoring reality or living in denial. It's about choosing to give more weight to your faith than to your fears. You can acknowledge your struggles without allowing them to define you. You can recognize obstacles without allowing them to stop you. Powerful declarations help you rise above negativity and speak life into the very places that feel dry or broken. Think of someone you admire who has accomplished something great. You can be sure they didn't achieve it by speaking words of defeat or hopelessness. They declared possibility even when they couldn't see the full path ahead. They spoke strength into their moments of weakness. They created the reality they wanted long before it ever appeared. That same power lives in you. Even if you've spent years telling yourself you're not good enough, it's never too late to change the conversation. Start today. Stand in front of the mirror and look yourself in the eye. Say, I am strong. I am capable. I am growing every day. My future is bright. Speak it once, then speak it again. Speak it until it feels true. And as you do this, you will begin to notice a shift. You will find yourself making choices that reflect these powerful words. Opportunities will come into your life because your mindset is primed to see and receive them. Fear will still knock at your door, it always will, but you will answer with bold declarations of faith. Your life is too valuable to leave up to chance. Don't wait for someone else to speak hope into your life, do it yourself. Don't wait for circumstances to improve before you declare joy and gratitude. Speak them into existence right now. You have the authority to shape your future one word at a time. Every powerful declaration is a decision to live with intention. Every positive word is an investment into the person you are becoming. Every spoken promise is a commitment to believe that your best days are still ahead of you. So today, make a new choice. Begin creating your life with powerful declarations. Fill your mornings, your conversations, and your quiet thoughts with words of courage, purpose, and possibility. Let every sentence that leaves your lips build up the future you desire. Create life with your words. Speak power into your dreams. Declare strength into your challenges. Declare joy into your everyday moments. The life you want is waiting, so start declaring it and watch it grow. Your voice holds the power to rise. Your voice is one of the most powerful instruments you possess. It's more than just sound. It's an expression of who you are, what you believe, and where you want to go. Every time you speak, you set energy into motion. You shape thoughts, shift emotions, and inspire action both in yourself and in those who hear you. This is why your voice holds the power to rise. Think about the most defining moments in your life. Whether they were joyful victories or hard, learned lessons, most of them involved words, words you spoke, words you heard, words that changed your perspective or gave you strength to keep going. That's because your voice carries weight. It carries influence. It carries the power to move you upward when everything around you feels like pulling you down. When you choose to speak life into your situation, you rise. When you choose to encourage yourself rather than criticize yourself, you rise. When you speak hope into a hopeless-looking day, you rise. Even if nothing outside you changes immediately, something inside you will. Your focus, your energy, your determination. That inner shift is often what sparks the change you truly want to see. Your voice also holds the power to rise because it can inspire those around you. Have you ever noticed how one positive person can transform the entire atmosphere of a room? That's the power of voice. It reaches across fear and negativity and replaces them with confidence and belief. The words you choose can light up someone else's path just as much as they light up your own. Never underestimate the ripple effect of speaking strength, courage, and compassion into the world. And yet, too often, we silence our voice not because someone else told us to, but because we told ourselves we had nothing worth saying. Maybe past mistakes make you hesitate. Maybe fear of being judged keeps you quiet. Maybe you worry that what you have to say doesn't matter. But I want you to hear this clearly. Your voice matters. Every word you speak carries a unique value because it comes from your unique experience. Your voice is a gift, and like any gift, it is meant to be shared. It is meant to rise above fear, self-doubt, and insecurity. It is meant to speak truth even when it's difficult. It is meant to offer encouragement when someone else is too tired to go on. And most of all, it is meant to declare over your own life what you truly believe is possible. Every morning is an opportunity to use your voice to rise. Speak to yourself before anyone else has a chance to shape your mood. Tell yourself, I am strong, I am able, I am worthy of good things. Speak those words as often as you need to until you believe them, because belief is where power grows. Your voice can rise even higher when you use it to advocate for what is right. Stand up for your dreams, stand up for your values, stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves. One voice can ignite change. One voice can shift a conversation, influence a decision, and break down barriers that fear tried to build. You might feel small, but your voice is big. Trust in its power, and remember, a voice that rises is not necessarily loud. It is authentic, it is steady, it is full of conviction. Even the gentlest voice can rise and make an impact, as long as it speaks from a place of honesty and courage. So today, do not hide your voice. Don't wait for someone else to speak up first. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The world needs what only you can say in only the way that you can say it. Your voice holds the power to rise above the noise of doubt and fear. It holds the power to rise into rooms where decisions are made and futures are shaped. It holds the power to rise up from defeat and declare a better tomorrow. Lift your voice, speak your dreams, speak your strength, speak your truth. Every word you speak can help you rise, and as you rise, you will inspire others to do the same. Your voice is more than just sound. It is a force. Let it rise.